Why I will be an eccentric old lady. Why I want to be an eccentric old lady. Hello you all, I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I got to thinking about eccentricity. You know, the older I get, the more set in my ways that I become. I love my life. I love the things that I do. I'm a little bit eccentric because, well, I love to collect wonderful little things, and I have all kinds of wonderful little things throughout my house, little doodads as I call them. And I have all these grandfather clocks. I don't know if you can see them here. Let me show you. There's one over here and another one here. And then I have two more, and then I have more clocks. And I just love grandfather clocks. And I have old Victrolas, and I have antiques. And I run 5 miles a day, and I paint and I paint and I paint and I paint and I make YouTube videos, and I love being at home. You know, I often say that I remember the old Twilight Zone show where the little old lady would peep out her window and she would look for Mr. Death, and she would not let him in. So she would only go outside and sweep off her porch if she was sure that he wasn't around. And sometimes I think I'll be like the little old lady living here in my big house, you know, peeping out the window. Actually, I'll probably be out there on the running trail every day doing my 5 miles. But yeah, you know, we're all unique, and we all have individual ways of doing things and ways of thinking. And I love being an individual. I don't compare myself to anyone else. I don't want to be like anybody else. And so if that makes me eccentric, then I'm eccentric. And I think some of the most interesting people are eccentric. You know, I met a little old lady once, and she's a very wealthy old lady. And she said, honey, I'm old enough to be eccentric. I'm old enough to make my own decisions. And I really remember that. And I was probably about 22 years old when I met her, and she said that. So that stuck with me forever. And so yeah, I like being a little bit eccentric. I think eccentricity can be quite interesting. Eccentric people are very interesting people. And I think they tend to be very creative people. And they're not the norm, and I think that's why they're labeled eccentric, because they're not the norm. They live their lives very uniquely, and usually they love their lives, they enjoy their lives, and so that'll probably be me. An eccentric little old lady, living with all my grandfather clocks and my antiques. Well, I hope you're all doing wonderful, and I hope to talk to you all soon again. So from my house to your house, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you then. Bye-bye.